April 17 carries a quiet warning, and only a few people are beginning to sense it. There is a growing feeling that something is shifting beneath the surface, something subtle yet powerful. While most people continue with their normal routines, others are experiencing a strange inner pull, a sudden awareness, a deep sense that this day holds meaning beyond an ordinary date on the calendar. If you are watching this right now, there is a reason you felt drawn to this message. Because April 17 is already beginning to affect those who are more sensitive to change, those who tend to notice patterns, and those who feel guided during moments when others remain unaware. Throughout history, certain dates have carried emotional and spiritual significance. Many people report feeling restlessness before major personal breakthroughs or life transitions. Researchers studying human behavior have also observed that anticipation of meaningful events can heighten intuition, increase emotional awareness, and sharpen decision-making. During these periods, people often experience sudden thoughts, unexpected clarity, or a quiet feeling that something important is approaching. April 17 appears to be one of those moments. Conversations online are increasing. People are describing unusual dreams, unexpected motivation, and a growing urge to reevaluate their path. These experiences are subtle, yet they share a common pattern. In this video, you will discover why April 17 is gaining attention, the signs that suggest you may be among those sensing this shift, and the deeper meaning behind this quiet warning. You will also learn how to recognize the signals that many overlook, why some individuals feel drawn to change during specific dates, and how these moments often lead to turning points that shape the future. There are also lesser-known behavioral patterns connected to anticipation and awareness that help explain why certain people feel these shifts more strongly than others. Understanding these signals can help you stay alert, calm, and ready for opportunities that often appear quietly. Some people are already noticing a change in their thoughts. Others are feeling an unusual sense of urgency. A few are experiencing clarity about decisions they have been delaying. These signs often appear before meaningful moments. When awareness increases, people become more attentive to opportunities, conversations, and ideas that could guide them towards something new. April 17 may be one of those rare days where awareness quietly rises, and those who notice it first are often the ones who benefit the most. Stay with this video until the end, because the final part will reveal the most important message connected to this warning and what chosen ones should focus on during this time. Missing that final insight could mean overlooking the deeper purpose behind this moment. Every detail in this video builds toward that understanding. If you feel drawn to this message, then you are in the right place. Welcome to our channel, where we explore meaningful moments, hidden signals, and powerful insights that help you stay aware and prepared. Subscribe now and become part of this growing community, because the next message may arrive sooner than expected, and you will want to be ready when it does. One of the first signs begins quietly: a growing sense of disconnection from old habits, routines, or environments that once felt comfortable. Things that used to feel normal may suddenly feel empty or meaningless. Conversations that once felt engaging may begin to feel distant. Even daily routines can start to feel heavier, as if something inside is pushing for change. This feeling often arrives without a clear explanation. There is no obvious reason, yet the urge to move forward becomes stronger. Many people experience this as a quiet inner shift, a subtle awareness that their current path no longer fits who they are becoming. This type of change does not happen suddenly. It builds slowly, creating a sense that something new is waiting, even if the direction is still unclear. Then comes a second sign that feels even more noticeable. Sudden clarity begins to appear during unexpected moments. Decisions that once felt confusing start to feel simple. Thoughts become sharper. Ideas surface without effort. There may be moments where you feel guided toward a choice without fully understanding why. This internal guidance often feels calm rather than emotional, like a quiet voice pointing toward the next step. Some people experience this during peaceful moments, while others notice it during times of reflection. The clarity feels natural, almost as if the answers were already within you, waiting for the right moment to surface. This growing sense of direction creates a feeling that you are being gently guided forward, As this continues, emotional sensitivity often increases. You may begin to notice small details that once went unnoticed, subtle changes in conversations, meaningful coincidences, repeating numbers, unexpected encounters. These moments can feel small at first, yet they seem to carry meaning. There is also a deeper emotional awareness where you begin to feel more connected to your thoughts and surroundings. Situations may feel more significant. Moments of silence may feel more powerful. This heightened awareness often appears during periods of transition when the mind becomes more open to patterns and signals that guide future decisions. Then another feeling begins to grow, a sense of urgency about your purpose. Time may begin to feel more important. There is a quiet pressure to take action, to move forward, or to stop delaying things that matter. This urgency does not feel rushed or chaotic. Instead, it feels focused and steady, like an inner reminder that something meaningful is approaching. You may start thinking more about your goals, your direction, and the impact you want to create. The feeling continues to build, slowly becoming stronger, creating the sense that this moment carries importance and that the next step may be closer than it appears. April 17 begins to stand out when timing starts to feel meaningful rather than random. Certain moments arrive quietly, yet they carry a deeper sense of movement, like a shift happening beneath the surface. For many people, this day may pass like any other, filled with routines and familiar patterns. Yet for others, there is a growing awareness that something feels different, a subtle change in thoughts, a stronger connection to intuition, a feeling that this day marks the beginning of a turning point. These moments often appear during periods when people are already moving through internal change, when reflection becomes stronger and awareness begins to expand. During times like this, spiritual awakening does not always arrive with dramatic events. It often unfolds quietly through small realizations and unexpected clarity. April 17 may bring a shift in perspective where certain ideas suddenly make sense or where long-standing doubts begin to fade. Thoughts that once felt distant may start to feel closer. Decisions that felt complicated may begin to simplify. This type of shift tends to happen when timing aligns with personal growth, creating a moment where awareness naturally increases. Some people may notice it as a calm feeling, while others may experience it as a strong inner pull toward change. At the same time, many people will move through this day without noticing anything unusual. Their routines will remain the same. Their focus will stay on everyday responsibilities. Yet those who are more sensitive to change may feel something deeper. There may be moments of quiet reflection, sudden thoughts, or a sense that something is preparing to unfold. This awareness often creates a feeling of anticipation, as though something meaningful is approaching, even if the details remain unclear. As the day unfolds, there may be subtle signs that begin to appear, a conversation that feels unexpectedly important, an idea that arrives at the right moment, a decision that suddenly feels necessary. These moments may seem small, yet they carry a sense of timing that feels difficult to ignore. Sometimes clarity arrives when least expected. A message may come through a thought, a realization, or a sudden understanding that shifts your perspective. These quiet moments often hold more meaning than they appear at first. The sense of curiosity continues to grow as awareness deepens. Thoughts may begin to connect in new ways. Feelings may become stronger. The idea that April 17 represents a turning point begins to take shape, creating a sense that this day holds something just beneath the surface, waiting to reveal itself gradually. As April 17 approaches, the most important message begins to center around awareness. There are moments when intuition becomes stronger, when thoughts appear without effort, and when feelings seem to carry more meaning than usual. These moments often arrive quietly without dramatic signs or obvious signals. It can be easy to overlook them, especially during busy routines or distractions. Yet this is where the warning becomes important. When intuition begins to speak, it often does so in subtle ways. A quiet feeling about a decision, a sudden thought that keeps returning, a sense that something deserves your attention even when there is no clear explanation. These inner signals tend to appear during times of transition when awareness naturally increases and the mind becomes more receptive. Unusual feelings may also begin to surface, a calm sense of anticipation, a quiet urgency that encourages reflection. These emotions do not always come with clear reasons, yet they create a noticeable shift in how you think and respond. Some people may dismiss these feelings as temporary or insignificant, while others begin to pay closer attention. This difference often shapes how moments like April 17 unfold. When awareness grows, small details begin to stand out, conversations feel more meaningful, ideas begin to connect. Thoughts that once seemed distant may suddenly feel important. This quiet shift often signals that something is beginning to change beneath the surface. Staying calm becomes essential during this time. When change begins silently, it often requires patience and clarity. Rushing or reacting too quickly can make it harder to recognize meaningful signals. Instead, calm awareness allows you to notice patterns and timing more clearly. Opportunities sometimes appear quietly, disguised as simple ideas or unexpected moments. A new perspective may arrive during reflection. A decision may begin to feel necessary after a period of uncertainty. These moments often appear without announcement, yet they carry a sense of timing that feels significant. Sometimes change begins in the smallest ways, a thought that keeps returning, a feeling that grows stronger throughout the day, a quiet realization that shifts your direction. April 17 may carry this type of silent movement where awareness increases and moments begin to align in unexpected ways. The pacing of these experiences often feels slow and steady, allowing clarity to develop naturally as the day continues. As awareness around April 17 continues to grow, the focus begins to shift toward how chosen ones should move through this moment. The first step involves staying mentally calm, even as thoughts and emotions begin to change. When awareness increases, it is natural to feel a sense of anticipation, yet calmness allows clarity to develop more naturally. A quiet mind makes it easier to notice meaningful thoughts and subtle shifts in perspective. Instead of rushing to interpret every feeling, there is value in allowing things to unfold gradually. Calm awareness creates space for understanding, and during moments like this, patience often reveals more than urgency. Paying attention to signs becomes another important part of this process. These signs may appear in small and unexpected ways, a thought that arrives repeatedly, a conversation that feels meaningful beyond its surface, an idea that suddenly feels aligned with your direction. These moments may seem ordinary at first, yet they often carry timing that feels intentional. When awareness is present, these subtle experiences become easier to recognize. The mind begins to connect patterns, and small details start to stand out. This type of observation does not require effort. It develops naturally when attention becomes more focused and open. Quiet reflection also plays a role during this period. Moments of silence allow thoughts to settle and feelings to become clearer. During reflection, ideas often surface without pressure. Answers may appear gradually, shaped by calm observation rather than immediate reaction. This type of reflection can happen during peaceful moments when the mind begins to process thoughts in a deeper way. As awareness continues to grow, reflection helps strengthen understanding, allowing chosen ones to move forward with greater clarity. Trusting instincts becomes increasingly important as the day unfolds. Intuition often appears as a calm sense of direction rather than a strong emotion. It may guide you toward a decision, encourage you to pause, or create a feeling that something deserves your attention. These instincts often grow stronger during periods of heightened awareness, helping chosen ones recognize opportunities that others may overlook. This guidance tends to feel steady and natural, building confidence as thoughts and feelings begin to align. Throughout this process, the emphasis remains on awareness rather than fear. The atmosphere around April 17 carries a sense of quiet attention where clarity develops slowly and subtle changes begin to take shape. This calm and steady awareness allows chosen ones to move through the moment with focus, noticing how thoughts evolve, how ideas connect, and how the feeling of direction gradually becomes stronger. There is a reason you are still watching at this moment. Out of countless videos and endless distractions, something drew your attention here. A quiet pull, a feeling of curiosity, or a sense that this message might hold meaning for you. Moments like this often feel subtle, yet they carry a deeper connection. Chosen ones tend to notice these feelings more strongly, especially during times when awareness begins to grow. The fact that you reach this point suggests that something within you is already paying attention, already sensing that April 17 carries a different kind of energy. As this day approaches, the feeling of anticipation may continue to build, thoughts may become clearer, certain ideas may begin to stand out. You may find yourself reflecting more deeply on your direction, your goals, and the changes that feel closer than before. This kind of awareness often appears before meaningful moments when clarity begins forming quietly. It does not arrive all at once. Instead, it develops gradually, creating a sense that something important is unfolding step by step. Chosen ones often experience this as a calm expectation, a feeling that the next insight may arrive at any time. There is also a sense of exclusivity that begins to emerge during moments like this. While many people move through their day without noticing anything unusual, others feel a stronger connection to subtle changes. You may begin to notice how certain thoughts repeat, how ideas seem to align, or how conversations suddenly feel more meaningful. These experiences can create a quiet confidence, a feeling that you are becoming more aware of something others have not yet recognized. This awareness continues to grow, strengthening the sense that April 17 holds a moment of clarity waiting to surface. Hope begins to build as anticipation increases. The feeling that answers may appear or that direction may become clearer creates a calm sense of expectation. You may begin to notice that your focus shifts toward possibilities rather than uncertainty. Thoughts about progress, purpose, and change may start to feel more real. This gradual movement often signals that clarity is getting closer, that the moment you have been sensing is beginning to take shape. As awareness deepens, the connection between timing and intuition becomes stronger, creating the feeling that April 17 may quietly reveal something meaningful. As April 17 arrives, the message remains simple yet meaningful. Stay aware, stay calm, stay open to the quiet signals that may begin to appear. Some moments in life do not come with loud announcements or obvious signs. They unfold quietly through thoughts, feelings, and subtle shifts that guide you toward clarity. This day may carry that kind of energy, where awareness becomes stronger and small moments begin to feel more significant. Moving through this time with calm attention allows you to recognize what others may overlook and to sense the direction that is slowly forming. If this message resonates with you and you feel connected to what is unfolding, take a moment to express it. Comment, "I am ready," to show that you are aware and open to this moment. Your voice also helps build a community of people who are paying attention, who are choosing awareness, and who are moving forward with clarity. Also, take a second to like this video because your support helps this message reach others who may need to hear it at the right time. Subscribe to our channel and stay connected for the next message. There are more insights ahead, and the next moment of clarity may arrive sooner than expected. Staying connected ensures you do not miss what is coming next, especially during times when awareness and timing begin to align, because sometimes the quietest warnings lead to the biggest changes, and April 17 may be one of those moments.